Hello friends, today we discuss about the ion equilibrium. Is a second part of equilibrium. The first part is chemical equilibrium and the second part is ion equilibrium. When we discuss the ion equilibrium, it is essential to know about the dissociation and ionization. So what is ionization? Ionization means the process of formation of ion is known as ionization. Example: is acetic acid, which ionize and form CH3 COO minus plus H plus ion. In this case, the molecule is break down and form the ions is known as ionization. Therefore, formation of ions. On the other hand, dissociation. The process of separation of ion is known as dissociation. Example: NaCl. NaCl is an inorganic compound, is an ionic compound which dissociates completely and form Na plus Cl minus. So here ions are formed. Here ions are separate out, is known as ionization, is known dissociation. Therefore, is the separation of ions. In this topic, generally ionization and dissociation both are used combinedly. There's not more difference between ionization and dissociation. The next part is degree of dissociation or degree of ionization. Degree of dissociation or degree of ionization is denoted by alpha. What is alpha? For example, suppose आपका केमिस्ट्री का पेपर 100 मार्क्स का है, आपको 70 मार्क्स मिलते हैं, मीन्स व्हाट इज द डिग्री? गेट कैंसल and there is 0.7 is a degree. Means alpha degree of dissociation is equal to number of moles of compound or salt or electrolyte or solute of an electrolyte. Dissociated to the total number of moles of electrolyte taken. Alpha, so like this, the ratio of number of moles of an electrolyte dissociated to the total number of moles of an electrolyte taken is percent alpha. percent alpha. Means if we express the degree of dissociation in the percentage is known as percent dissociation. That we can say that percent alpha is nothing but alpha into 100. In JEE and NEET, we can directly convert alpha into percent alpha and vice versa. Now one concept is here, what is the electrolyte? For some students, the electrolyte may be new. What is the electrolyte? Say electrolyte and non-electrolyte. Electrolyte and non-electrolyte. What is electrolyte? Electrolyte. Simply, the compound which dissociate, the compound which ionize, or the substance whose aqueous solution or molten mass conduct the electricity is known as electrolyte. Example: aqueous solution or molten mass of NaCl, KCl, copper sulfate, etc. These are act as electrolyte. What is electrolyte? The substance, the compound whose aqueous solution or molten mass conduct the electricity are known as electrolyte. What is non-electrolyte? Non-electrolyte, opposite that one, is the substance which is unable to conduct the electricity. What is non-electrolyte? Means the substance whose aqueous solution or molten mass unable to conduct the electricity is known as non-electrolyte. For example, aqueous solution or molten mass of sugar, urea, naphthalene, etc. etc. So it's a basic about the ionic equilibrium. It is ionization, dissociation, degree of dissociation, percent dissociation, electrolyte and non-electrolyte. In electrolyte, generally we consider the strong acid, the strong base, weak acid, weak base, and some salts are also. Now, discuss about the strong and weak acids and bases. Let us consider. Strong and weak electrolyte. The strong and weak electrolytes, the strong and weak acids and bases are decided on the basis of their dissociation tendency as well as number of ions present. Let's consider. A strong electrolyte. In a strong electrolyte, we count 3 parts. One is strong acid, One is salts as well as strong base. What is strong acid? The acid which dissociate completely and use more number of H plus ion are known as strong acid. तो देखिए is there. पहला dissociate completely and use more number of H plus ion. Completely and more number of H plus ion. Yes, in strong acid we can say that the value of alpha is 1 because the number of moles taken is equal to number of moles dissociated. That's why alpha is equal to 1. Here percent alpha is equal to 100. In strong acid, the examples are HCl, H2SO4, HNO3, etc. Salts. In strong salts, generally we take those salts which are made up of a strong acid and a strong base. That's why here also dissociate completely and use more number of ions, positively charged or negatively charged. Here also alpha is equal to 1. Similarly, percent alpha is equal to 1. 100%, sorry. 100. The examples are NaCl or KCl. Similarly, potassium nitrate, sodium nitrate, sodium sulfate, etc. The strong base. Yes, please remember. A strong acid, the acid which dissociate completely and use more number of H plus ion are known as strong acid. Similarly, strong base, the bases which are dissociate completely and use more number of OH minus ion. Dissociate completely and use more number of OH minus ion, hydroxyl ion. Here also alpha is equal to 1. Here also percent alpha is 100%. The examples are for strong base NaOH, sodium hydroxide, also known as caustic soda. Potassium hydroxide is also known as caustic potash, and both are also known as alkalis. Alkalis are nothing but strong bases. See carefully. Now, for weak electrolyte, we change slightly. So I correct here. In place of strong, we say weak. Weak electrolyte, weak acid, weak base, and those salts which are formed from weak acid and strong base, strong acid and weak base, or weak acid and weak base are not counted here. This was right. What is weak acid? The acid which dissociates slightly. The acid which dissociates slightly and gives comparatively less number of H plus ion are known as weak acid. Weak acid is denoted by Wa. Salts, of course, are the weak electrolyte, means the electrolyte, the salts which dissociate slightly and gives less number of ions are known as weak electrolyte. Weak bases, now remind, what is weak acid? The acid which dissociates slightly and gives less number of H plus ion are known as weak acid. Similarly, the bases which dissociate slightly and gives less number of OH minus ion are known as weak bases. For weak acid, for such salts and weak bases, the alpha is not equal to 1, not equal to 1 and not equal to 1. Means if not equal to 1, always less than 1. Means here alpha is less than 1, alpha is less than 1, alpha is less than 1. It may be 90%, it may be 80%, 60%, etc. etc. Examples. Much more examples are there. In weak acid, a lot of examples are there. For example, acetic acid, formic acid, propionic acid, benzoic acid from the carboxylic acid, as well as hydrogen cyanide. Similarly, carbonic acid, oxalic acid, tartaric acid, cianuric acid, etc. etc. Salts, for example, sodium acetate, ammonium chloride, sodium carbonate, ammonium carbonate, etc. In weak bases, all bases except NaOH and KOH are counted here. For example, cupric hydroxide, आप उसको कॉपर हाइड्रोक्साइड कह सकते हो, मैग्नीशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड, similarly ferric hydroxide, etc. etc. This is about the strong and weak electrolyte. See carefully. Now, after finishing the basic part, we move to degree of dissociation, dissociation constant, and concentration relationship. The relationship between molar concentration and degree of dissociation was given by Ostwald. Is known as Ostwald dilution formula. Ostwald dilution formula. In competitive means JEE, Main, Advanced, NEET and MHT-CET, we require only 3 formulae. There is no need to decide the whole derivation. But first of all, if you want to remember the formula, it is compulsory to know the derivation. So here we have 3 formulae for weak acid, for weak base and for weak electrolyte. We draw first. It is applicable to only weak acid weak base and weak electrolyte. We assign capital A for this, capital B and capital C. So capital A Oswald dilution formula for weak acid. WA weak acid. Consider 1 mole of weak acid HA. कुछ बच्चों के लिए ये सिंबल नया होगा, वो देख लीजिए. अगर आप कहते हैं एसिड कंबाइंड विद बेस, दे फॉर्म salt plus water. Number of students are known about this. Is known as neutralization. If we assign acid by Ha, BOH for base, what happened? The H plus ion of acid immediately combine with OH minus ion of a base and form undissociated water molecule. What is remain the solution? The solution contains A minus ion, B plus ion, that is Ba. So acid denoted by Hi, base by BOH and salt by Ba. So consider 1 mole of weak acid Ha which dissociate in V liter cubic decimeter of solution. Initial mole Ha dissociate to form H plus A minus ion. Initial mole, we take 1 mole, there is no dissociation, that's a 0. Yes, this is very important thing. Initially we take 1 mole. Till now there is no dissociation started. That's why initially we have 0. After some time the dissociation will start. Some molecules are dissociated, some molecules are reversed back, then dissociated, then reversed back, and finally the equilibrium is established. Yes, equilibrium established means the number of ions recombine, the number of molecules dissociated are continued, but the concentration means the rate of forward reaction and rate of backward reaction is same. The concentration of these ions are fixed. Okay, so at equilibrium, the shortcut for the equilibrium. At equilibrium, how many molecules are dissociated is depend on its degree of dissociation is alpha. That's why we have alpha and alpha. Now, moles per liter, moles per cubic decimeter. So 1 minus alpha upon V, alpha upon V, and alpha upon V. I hope there is no confusion about this pattern. Now, applying the law of mass action.
applying the law of mass action. This law of mass action, yes, we already seen this topic in the physical equilibrium. This is the first part of the equilibrium. What is law of mass action? Simply, the rate of reaction is directly proportional to the active mass or concentration of reactant. So if you apply the law of mass action, finally we get equation K. What is K here? Generally we use K for the constant. Here K is the dissociation constant for weak acid. That's why we assign the symbol Ka. Ka, the dissociation constant for weak acid, is equal to concentration of H plus ion into concentration of A minus ion divided by concentration of H. Put the value H plus and A minus ion and Ha. We get alpha upon V in one bracket, alpha upon V in another bracket upon 1 minus alpha upon V. Simplify them. We get alpha square upon V square into V upon 1 minus alpha. Cancel out. What we have? We have Ka is equal to alpha square divided by 1 minus alpha into V. We know very well 1 upon V is equal to C and 1 upon C is equal to V. Means concentration and dilution both are inversely proportional. Therefore, we can say that Ka is equal to alpha square C upon 1 minus alpha. अब ये स्टेप आप पहले करो, ये स्टेप बाद में, दोनों चलता है. इस आप कह लीजिए since the electrolyte is very weak. If it's a weak electrolyte, it's a weak acid, is a weak base, its dissociation is very low. So you can say 1 minus alpha is approximately 1. Because the value of alpha is negligible. The value of alpha is very low as compared to 1. So it's considered as a 1. So you can say that Ka is equal to alpha square into C, and finally alpha square is equal to Ka upon C. Finally, the formula is alpha square is equal to Ka upon C. Yes, for the NEET and JEE, the important formula is this one. What is this? Is the Ostwald dilution formula for weak acid. It indicates that the degree of dissociation for weak acid is inversely proportional to, is directly proportional to square root of dissociation constant. Simply, alpha is directly proportional to square root of dissociation constant Ka. If we explain same relation with the sense of dilution volume, we can say that alpha is equal to under root Ka into V. Means the degree of dissociation for weak acid is directly proportional to square root of volume. Here, the degree of dissociation is inversely proportional to square root of concentration the degree of dissociation is directly proportional to square root of 1 unit. Similarly, if you want to assign same formula for weak base, there is no need to revise all these. Directly we can say that alpha is equal to Kb upon C. But we change here, in place of K we take Kb. Similarly, for weak electrolyte, means for weak salt, we can say that alpha is equal to under root K upon C. There is no K, not Kb, only the K. Is the Ostwald dilution formula for weak acid, for weak base and for weak electrolyte. Now please focus on this formula. For competitive, it is for regular, it is essential. 2 marks each. But for competitive, there is no need to clear this formula. Finally focus on this formula. For weak acid, for weak base and for weak electrolyte. Please carry on. Okay. The next part is about the theories of acids and bases. ठीक है? Theories of acids and bases.